YouTube, welcome to our life. I am Jessica and this is Jason, and we thought we would take you on this part of our journey. We missed the first house renovation, but we decided that we wanted to share our lifestyle and projects with you. So how did we get here? We lived in Maryland, in the house next door actually. That was our first house that we bought when we got married and brought all of our children home to. And then in 2017, Jason got a good job opportunity, so we left the state. But after moving away, we decided that living in the suburbs and the city life and the hustle bustle was not what we wanted to do with our lives or how we wanted to raise our children. We also missed our family and we really wanted to move back, and of course nothing can beat the Eastern Shore of Maryland, where we currently live now and plan to stay for a long time until retirement, and then do something else unless other projects and dreams pop up. Currently we are renovating our RV, and we wanted to really show this project to you. We really love renovating and working on things. My husband used to build houses for a living, so I am always keeping him busy with a honey to-do list. And so we are in the kitchen that we finished today. And
so how we got to the RV was we moved back home, and we had renters in our house. We didn't sell it, we rented it. So we had to get an RV to live in. So we bought this 40-something foot fifth wheel RV. We lived in it for a year, decided we were going to kick the renters out and refurbish our existing house. So we spent 2 months refurbing that, and that'll be in another video. The market was so hot right now that we decided to sell it. It sold in 7 days, so we are back in the RV. We're going to refurbish it so we can live in it for hopefully under a year this time.
And then we are looking for a bigger farm. Currently I am squatting on my parents' 8-acre farmette here on the Eastern Shore with the animals that I've accumulated, but we would like to buy a bigger farm so we can get more animals and be more self-sufficient and homeschool our children and kind of get back to the old ways of doing things and be prepared for anything that crops up in the future, as well as bringing more peace to our lives, because we both work very stressful jobs. I had to go back to work this year because my husband was laid off. Both of us work in the hospitality industry, and it was pretty much destroyed due to the coronavirus. And so that is the plan, and we will take you along with that plan as well. But this video and this series is about our RV renovation. I'm going to talk about the RV renovation. Jason has gone outside to continue painting cabinets and drawers that will complete the kitchen today. Yesterday we worked for probably about 3 or 4 hours kind of cleaning some stuff out of here, and then we primed pretty much everything with Kills. And then today we came back in, continued to prime. There's a lot of cutting in involved when you're painting an RV, and then we started doing the actual paint. So we wanted to focus on the living room and the kitchen and the dinette first, and then move our way to the back of the RV. This floor plan in this RV is really, really good. It was kind of why I purchased it. So when we did purchase this RV, we were currently living in Ohio, and I came home for the weekend. Me and my dad went to an RV sale. We purchased this. We had it delivered because our truck is a 1500 and this is a 16,000 pound RV, fifth wheel. So we had it delivered, and then that Monday I drove back to Ohio, packed everything up in a U-Haul, and then came back. The decision to move home to Maryland from Ohio was kind of a spur of the moment, quick thing. We were driving home for the weekend to visit, and you know, we really missed our family, and my husband's dad was having a few health issues at the time, and it's just really hard when you're away with you know, small children and you don't really have anybody to help you. And we just missed being here. I missed having animals. I missed living on a farm. I missed all my friends, and I missed just the lifestyle here on the Eastern Shore. We are our own breed, as people will tell you. But so we came home that weekend, and I just told my husband, I was like, I want to move home. And he's like, you have to find a job. So I applied to one that weekend, interviewed the next day on a Saturday in jeans and a t-shirt, got the offer letter on Monday, and then hightailed it back here with all of our stuff. And then we were here for a year, and living in the RV really wasn't bad. I don't mind small spaces, and it was awesome to be here on the farm with my parents. The kids were just running barefoot all summer long, and the only problems that we really had with being in this RV was the laundry and the dishes. So I either had to go to the laundromat or walk laundry back and forth to my mom and dad's house, and then my dishes. As anybody will know, hand washing dishes gets old very quickly, and while we were living here, I was cooking from scratch all the time, making all of our bread from scratch, and which I really do enjoy cooking, but it's very difficult, one, in a kitchen of this size, even though it's big for an RV, and two, I'm messy when I cook, so I had a lot of dishes all the time, and I hate using paper products and filling up landfills. So we are trying to also live a greener lifestyle as well in the middle of everything else that we're doing. So back to the RV, we painted and primed, and then the kitchen will be done today except for flooring, and then installing a dishwasher. I found a really nice, it's a countertop dishwasher online that washes like 8 to 10 plates. Or like a dining set of 4 with the cups and the silverware, and with the dimensions it will fit right under this sink in this cabinet. I just had to take the cabinet doors off, and I'm going to cover it with a curtain which fits kind of the farmhouse style anyway, although we are going a little more bohemian with this look just because I did kind of a cottage farmhouse style in our other house, and I wanted to do something different. And then we also have plans for this RV to be a guest house at the new farm, or Airbnb, or we may even sell it. We haven't decided on that yet, and it'll be based on what our life is like when we get to the new farm. But we kind of repurposed some cabinets too. All of these over here were glass fronts, and we kind of switched them out. I don't really like the glass, but we couldn't remove the glass, and I don't want to spend a ton of money on this renovation. I would like to make it more functional and look nicer and brighter, because RVs are so dark on the inside, and I feel like we may be in here up to a year or a little over, depending on how the new home build goes. Land is also getting snapped up really quickly in this area because the market is so hot right now, and I'm in no rush to get something that isn't going to work for us, because we are looking for our forever home and farm, and it needs to meet specific requirements for us to be self-sufficient and have the kind of money and revenue generating farm that we would like to have. So to talk about the kitchen, the countertops are they're like Corian, but they're not. They're kind of thin, but they're really, really good for baking. I can just roll things out in here. They stay really clean. They are one solid surface, and I can just wipe them off and keep going. The backsplash was already in here. It is a marble looking plastic, and that also just easily wipes off. And then the cabinets, we kind of did some 2-tone, 3-tones going on here to kind of brighten the space up. We definitely wanted to do all white to make it brighter in here. But I saw this green at Lowe's, and I absolutely fell in love with it. And it kind of fit the bohemian style that I wanted to do in here with the new renovation. So this is Sherwin-Williams, which I always use Sherwin-Williams paints. This is Sherwin-Williams Farm to Table. It's a beautiful, beautiful color. Absolutely love it. It's not too dark, it's not too light, and it's just this nice, pleasant looking green. This is Sherwin-Williams French Gray. We had this left over from the dining room table renovation or rehab that my husband did in our other house, which we will show you in another video. So we kind of wanted to use it up, and I'm so glad that my husband suggested using this in here instead of doing all white and just green, because we wanted to brighten the space up, but after painting all of the white in here, it needed some contrast because now it is so bright. I'm scared the kids aren't going to go to sleep because it's so white. But we have the nice stainless steel appliances and some black accents. I left the knobs the way that they were because, again, I didn't want to spend a ton of money on this rehab. And we are buying some high dollar items to go in here, like the dishwasher and a washer and dryer. So we are putting all the cabinets back in today. We will go do the floor probably in a week or two. We have a lot of projects going on right now. The house has to get through appraisal. It'll close at the end of May, so I need to pack all of that up and get a storage unit. Make sure I'm just moving items I need over here, as well as I work a more than full-time job. I am a commission-based event salesperson, so I am working 24/7, and I get back to people as fast as I can and take good care of my clients. And I'm fortunately really busy right now, but also really stressed out. We have a lot of projects that we're trying to do on the farm to make it a little more efficient. Our pig is finally pregnant. Peg, who, if you know me, the love of my life, she is pregnant, and we're not sure when she's due. So I'm going to have a friend come give her a sonogram, but I'm thinking it's soon. The goat, I'm pretty sure, is pregnant as well. And then we just had a batch of baby chicks kind of show up on the farm. One of the hens disappeared, and now she's back. We have our own little flock. And then I have 2 feeder pigs that I bought from a good friend of mine to put in the freezer this year, because I didn't think Peg was going to get pregnant. We'd had her for a while. She wasn't taking. She had gotten pregnant once and absorbed the embryos, which can happen quite frequently. So we kind of just wrote it off as like, maybe she's not good at getting pregnant, but she's a pet and I love her, so we were going to keep her. So now I have 2 other gilt feeder pigs, and we don't know if we're going to butcher both of them or keep one for future breedings, because we do have some friends now that are interested in purchasing feeder pigs from us, and that is kind of the end goal as well. And then eventually get to selling our own pork, because we know what they've eaten. It's healthy. It tastes so much better than store-bought, and we've had a lot of friends who we've given samples to that really enjoy it. So today we're just finishing up the drawers and the cabinets and the walls in here. I have to still do the dinette, but we were kind of just shuffling things around in here while we were working. And then the kitchen, other than the dishwasher, will be done except for flooring, but we'll just come back and we'll have a whole day of flooring to do the camper from front to back with laminate flooring.